Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond the Veil of Sleep Happy Hours, April 11th, 2025. Thanks so much for being here. I'm looking forward to having a great time tonight and for you to also have a great time. Hopefully that will all work out. If you got correspondence for us, shoot us an email at veilofsleep@gmail.com. Please jump in the chat. The chat it seems to be where people have the most fun. And it's always good to sort of see it afterwards, catch up, or during. And that's where we're going to be getting suggestions, and we'll need a couple tonight. So at any point in time when you want to start throwing scene suggestions in there, we'll use a couple of them. This whole thing uh, is it certainly will be at least a hard PG-13, but probably up through a hard NC-17. So if you have children hanging around and don't want to introduce them to challenging concepts, ideas, or language, then get them away as fast as possible. This week we're going to do sort of a catch up, housekeeping, fun, casual one. So I wanted to ask on a couple friends that I've played with all the time, my stalwart companions, for the podcast version of the stuff that we do here. So Lauren, Nick, welcome. Thanks for hanging out and play with me tonight. Really appreciate it. Look forward to any of the time that we get to spend together, virtual or in
Likewise.
person.
Yeah,
I was,
same.
I realized, Lauren, I should have brought the drawing that I did
Oh
um,
yeah.
last
Did
night
anyone
because
guess
I
that
knew I
one?
would
I'm a
see
little
you.
behind.
Yes,
Great.
somebody did.
I
Nick
got
got it.
it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, and that's one of the housekeeping things. I'll run that again, run those things up again at the up top because right, just showing absolutely how popular the segment is. I only have two participants and two winners so far. One of whom is Nick, and one of whom was Louie, who in the chat guessed last week. So basically, I'm just looking for a third person. Then Nick and Louie, and that third person will get a drawing by me, and then we'll see if I ever do it again. Because it's I don't know, maybe it's maybe I will. We'll see. And then after we play, I induced Jay Williams to animate a music video for me from one of my tunes. So that will be in here too. So we'll sandwich it with with those things, with a review of the storyboards from last week, and then that music video. But how are y'all doing? Anything of note? Anything that we should hear about? In terms of projects that we've talked about or haven't since you've been on the show? No, doing
Um
good in general.
well,
Yeah.
I've previously been on the show promoting CIC Open Stage, and
Yeah.
we have a special theme this month. Alec is out. So we've had guest Alex hosting every week. And you're definitely going to want to be there the last week of April because it's the inaugural Three Jokers Film Festival. And we will be screening a never before seen Joker film featuring
Oh,
a cast member. So,
featuring a cast
Whoa.
member. Wow. So there's a little bit of mystery around which cast member it is too.
Mm,
Any of you could carry it off. So I
yeah.
am excited, excited about that. Last night was really fun, although I got in kind of an adversarial relationship with the audience. But I guess it's just because I hate the challenge coins so much. I just, I got to watch myself. I really tangled with people. I got home and I told Mary Lynn, I was like, yeah, I think I went over the line when when I said fuck you to the audience a couple of times from the stage. Gotta watch myself.
that's all welcome. Open stage is like boo friendly,
hmm
people expressing their disgust.
hmm
Yeah, it is definitely an emotional experience. I ran into the pair of strangers that I booed, and it was like,
No.
wait a minute, I think I need to apologize to you. I'm sorry. I should just be booing the people I know so that they understand what's going on. But I didn't. They went for the challenge coin, and I got I got booed them, and I think they were the first team on stage. And so hopefully they took my apology as sincere and accepted me being
I
responsible.
think as long as you booed other teams, it's nice to be included in that way. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit to get on the ribbing level with people, but challenge coins kind of grease those wheels a little, a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
believe you me, when people went for the challenge coins, I was there and ready to boo. Unless I didn't understand it, because one of the rules last night was, um, what is it? How to lose a guy in
10 days.
In 10 days. It
Yes.
references to that. And there are a few times I just didn't understand the references, but they were effective.
Well, a lot of the improvisers didn't understand what they were supposed to do either. Sorry to, sorry to kick our fellow improvisers while they're down. But
no, we're a bunch of buffoons. That's totally fine.
Our guest Alec, Aaron Washington, set up a rule that if you referenced one of the 10 ways that you can lose a guy in that movie, you would get a coin. But people thought it was enough to just go up and be like, I have a DVD of how to lose a guy in 10 days.
That was great. When it was summed up
I
to be
appreciate
like,
that
was not
if you're
sufficient.
listening and that was you, I truly appreciate the effort. This is not a knock on you.
Yeah, it's difficult to defend the system. I mean, I think that's the point. That's why I'm booing, because I'm actively against the system. I know the price is going to be one of your guest Alex at some point in time. What's the full list of guest Alex? And is there one for the film at the film festival?
Yes, it's Price.
Oh, good.
Yes, we had Keller and Nika the first
that's pretty
week.
good. Yeah.
Aaron. Next week is Amy Corson, friend of the pod.
Oh, great. Yep.
And then Price is the last week. Pretty
good. I would recommend. I'd recommend going to check it out. Although I sort of catfished Natalie into it, and I was like, "It's great. It's fun. We'll get to play." And then it wound up being a particularly heavy duty night of teams. So I was like, you were very funny. See you soon. Yeah. So that was good. It was good stuff.
I think I wasn't there last night, but I think my favorite moment of mine the first night was Alec Martin Plant actually showing up a little late, and that moment of the audience having to decide how they would react to Keller being on stage as Alec, with the real Alec in the audience, and the kind of hesitancy, and then everybody catching the wave to somewhat ignore him, the real one.
Same thing happened last night, but you can't stop Alec. He's just he got in and wrecked shop in a jam. So
that's why we love him.
Yep. He is a force of nature. Okay, cool, great. So all right, so yeah, that's right. I was going to show the storyboards again. So Lauren is ineligible because I made her tell me one of the movies to be in. Nick is ineligible because he's already won. So if you're out there and you can guess what any of these movies are, then you would be our third winner. Throw it in the chat or post it on I guess the post. That seems redundant, but there's a post, in the post section, and you're welcome to you're welcome to do it to do it there. So if you can guess any or all of these movies, you are a winner. No one has guessed the third one or come even close. All right, we'll go once more around the horn. abrupt. It's just where the music loops. All right, those are the three. Oops.
Love it.
Yeah,
I don't know
hit me
about
up.
that last one either. I gotta
No,
think
well,
about that.
I've never seen the movie. But it was a specific request for a specific frame
Hmm.
of the movie, so it's easy for me to be like, oh, okay, cool, and this looks cool, whatever. It's made me be like, yeah, I really need to see it, and I feel like I should have seen it anyway. But but yeah, so that's it's nice to have one that's so deeply challenging, and people have
Hmm.
said a lot of stuff, but nobody's gotten it quite yet. I think it's pretty inobvious.
I
And
have since learned the answer, and I'm willing to sell it to the highest bidder. Should anyone pop into the comments?
good. Yep. Oh, good. We're getting a lot of suggestions here. But oh, Mikey got the number 2 one, so Mikey's our winner. James
Woo.
Jay guessed Total Recall, so that's pretty good too. He also got that one. So you know what? Both Jay and Mikey, I'll draw things for you. We can extend it to 4 winners. You know what? I just appreciate the participation. Okay, cool. Well, let's play a scene. We'll play a couple. But let's see here. Oh, it was actually Meg who guessed it correctly through Mikey. So congratulations, Meg. All right, we do have a suggestion so far. Throw another one out there whenever you want to whenever you want to throw one out there, and we'll use it for our second scene. But our very first suggestion is snack pack. All right. So
Okay.
there we go. Hey, pardon me. I'm sorry. It looks like you're busy stacking things here, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to, yeah. I just want to see if these look like these are all packaged together, but I was wondering if I could break one off as like an individual, for like an individual resale
Um.
situation.
Oh God,
Can I
another
just
one of
slip it out?
you. Another one of
No,
you coming on in here.
come on.
You
Hey,
know?
look, hey, if the answer is no, I'll just, I'll either get them all,
The,
but
the answer is inobvious. I'll put it that way. I'll put it
well,
that way.
then it's good that I'm asking. Then it's
Yeah.
reasonable that I would ask,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
it's reasonable. What's not reasonable is we've been asking these folks, the packaging folks, to put it on there in plain text for you
Ah,
people,
sure. Hey, well,
for
so
decades.
your frustration is with them, not with
Well,
me.
I'm finding it a hard time not to displace it onto you, sir, and I feel bad about that. But it's
Well,
like, come on,
you don't know with stuff like this. You can go and break up sodas or beers or whatever and buy them one off
yeah,
frequently, right? But
yeah,
this is a food, and I just
right,
need the one because I'm just killing a little time before this job interview I have, and I just
yeah,
want to like be able to spike my energy a little bit.
uh-huh.
But
A watermelon
you know,
pudding is gonna
yeah,
spike your energy.
yeah, it's all sugar. It's
Yeah,
gonna spike
well,
my energy, get me through there. But if I but that's the slippery slope, right? But
yeah,
if I have to buy all of these, then I'm gonna have one, and then I'm gonna waste 5, or
hmm,
I'm gonna walk into this interview and if you'll pardon my French, I'm gonna look like a goddamn freak because I'm coming
yeah.
to a job interview with 5 watermelon puddings.
I hear
And it's
you.
like what's the you
Excuse
know
me.
I hear. Oh, hi.
Excuse me. I couldn't help hearing this conversation from the next aisle over.
oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Were
I
we
probably got
No,
loud?
excited and my
no,
voice
no.
carried.
It was of interest to me. I'd be willing to take those 5 watermelon puddings
Oh,
at a discounted rate.
I wish I didn't hear that. I wish I didn't hear that.
well, why is it? I think this is reasonable business between two
No, see, I could have
adults.
sold you an individual, a oneer, but if you're gonna
Well,
buy all 6 and split them and resell at a reduced rate, I've got to report that to the Kraft Corporation. I have to now.
I'm not reselling.
Well,
I guess I would. I guess in this,
yeah,
I would be. And this, the idea, I guess, is that, if you just had answered my question in the first place, you wouldn't be in this kind of trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
My own frustrations got in my way again. I was gonna tell you I can give you a one, or you just can't tell anybody. But now that I've heard it, I've got to report it.
Okay, let's just reset, because I think that maybe we're getting lost. We're getting in the weeds. Where I just want one pudding. You would be happy to take 5, and I am not employed right now, so cash is tight. But I'm not the reason why I want one is not just because I can only afford one. I'd be willing to buy all 6, and then my new acquaintance, I'll just give you the 5, and then it's a gift, and then you're not in trouble. And you get what you want, and I get what I want, and nothing is wasted.
Yes.
Right? So I think that's a huge.
We're right in the line there, though, guys.
A huge problem solved.
Yeah, if the Kraft Corporation hears about this, they might send some guys. They've got a paramilitary force on call at all times. They might send some guys.
Paramilitary force.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I believe that. I mean, a big enough corporation, anybody's gonna have a paramilitary force.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this seems just fine to me. This is a gift.
Well, I'm just trying to find a snack for my 5 sons, okay? I don't want to.
And you're going to go without? It seems like, you should get a 6.
I don't know,
so that
man.
you can enjoy it too.
My kids will eat anything, but watermelon pudding.
Yeah, no, it sounds gross, but it's the one with the
Why
highest
isn't it
sugar
a Jello?
content.
I think the fruit flavors should be Jello, and the puddings should stick to like chocolate, vanilla, normal fare.
You know what? I completely agree with you.
I agree as well.
It's disgusting, but I'm looking for something to shake me up. Give me the energy boost. Also shake me up. Get me on my toes.
Yeah, I should warn you.
Positively uncomfortable.
The energy that's going to spike this guy up enough to win that job is going to put all 5 of your kids in like a sugar coma in about 5 hours. So just be aware before you pack those guys in.
Yeah, but 5 kids, maybe you want them
Yeah, they're going to fall asleep. That sounds great.
Yeah, see?
True.
It's a target product.
Otherwise, the back of my minivan is a nightmare. Okay,
I believe it.
Yeah, 5 boys wrestling around. Oh, or kids. I don't know. I just pictured boys as
me too.
They're 5 sons. Yes.
Yeah. It seems like that would be trouble galore. But I think that I mean, the thing is, if I get through the interview on my sugar high, and then I'll just crash on the bus, and then I get to sleep the whole way home, and it's totally great. So. I think that's
long bus ride home.
Yeah, it's an hour. But it's a straight shot. So it's one bus, no changes.
I'd be happy to give you a ride in exchange for the puddings.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to have to wait around.
Yeah, you did it again. You made it a transaction again, and I got to report that.
That's just a gift. He's gifting me the puddings. I'm gifting him back a ride.
Yeah, we're striking up a new friendship here. I think that's. I don't need you imposing, some sort of like social governance over us. We're just, this is the way it should be. People looking out for each other.
Yeah,
it's a budding friendship.
I hope the guys with the shiny guns and things think that same way.
Well, just don't call them. There's no reason for you to call them.
Hey, if I don't call them, my ass is on the line. If you know what I'm saying.
Well, if somebody finds out, we're not going to tell anybody.
We were talking loud enough for somebody the next dial over. Who knows how loud this conversation's getting?
Are you serious? You think there's some spy that's going to call the 1-800 number on one of these Kraft things and report that a convivial exchange happened between two strangers that are becoming friends?
I don't know how far this goes. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't want to report you, but I've got people depending on me.
That's Orwellian. This is 1984. All over some watermelon pudding, which again, so gross. Why would anybody want to eat this? I'm eating it not for the flavor, but for the amount of sugar that's in there. And that's why we're also giving it to your kids, right? So,
yep.
Yeah. I just, I used to have Greg would be standing here. My buddy Greg would be standing here, but he had a conversation just like this
Oh
a
wow.
few
Someone you
weeks back.
know was
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
Jeez, okay.
yeah, I don't want to deal with
I don't
this.
want to get my
I don't want
kids
to
in
I don't want
this.
to
Come on.
Yeah, I don't want to I just
My
don't want to get
five
in this
young sons, they
headspace.
just want
Yeah.
some pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
And
don't want to get in the headspace before I go and talk to someone and like try and seem like my most positive version of myself. I'm going to be sitting in that interview and I'm going to get 1,000 mile stare thinking about Greg, where he's,
sorry. Yeah.
wherever he might be.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to throw you both off, but
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I feel deeply unsettled. And
yeah, do you understand, my frustration now when you first came up and asked that question? Do you understand, how
well,
much
no, I
pressure
don't
I've been under?
understand that specific frustration because this whole thing had nothing to do with that. That was just simply, can I break one off? Right? Like
Well,
this whole thing happened
I guess the problem was when
subsequently.
I entered the room.
See,
Okay? That's why you're all
that's not what I
thinking.
was. That's not what I
Nothing
what
was.
was
I'm
illegal
thinking.
in the eyes of the Kraft Corporation until I came over from the aisle and stuck my nose in. Well, why don't I just get the hell out of here and
Well,
drive my
I
kids
think
home?
I think that's what he's saying, but I'm not saying that. But I'm pointing
Well,
out
I'm
that
not
that's what
saying
he's
that.
saying.
I didn't say that. I just,
But you did say that.
we were straying close, and then we stepped over the line when you showed up, ma'am, with your five sons, who I assume are out in the car baking, or are they running around?
They're in the car. I got the windows cracked though. They're good.
Oh,
Oh,
good. Yeah.
That's my car
good.
blasting Kids Bop.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought that was the store.
yeah.
Okay, well
No.
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
well, there you go. You've managed to follow the rules and
And
prevent a
break up
budding
a
friendship.
friendship.
Yeah.
Promote
Sorry.
waste
Well,
probably because you're probably going to buy a sixer and I'm going to buy a sixer and I'm going to throw five of them away.
I'm gonna throw
Unless,
one away. And then
yeah.
look at that, 6 puddings in the trash.
Mhm.
okay. Hey, listen. Throw five out. I'll fish them out of the trash, and I'll find you out back. I'll find there's a blind spot where the cameras can't see, and
Great, done deal. As long as you're comfortable with your kids eating pudding out of the trash, then I think
Well, it
that
sounds like
we're
it's only
good.
going to be in there for a second, right? I mean, how quickly are you fishing it out?
I'll go as soon as my break starts in 30-35 minutes.
Okay.
I'll
That's a
go.
long time.
Ugh, that's hot pudding. It's like
Yeah.
90 today.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
hot pudding, and so much stuff could stack on top of it and puncture the foil or whatever. So,
Yeah, we
you
do
know,
have a lot of forks that we got to throw out today, so
uh,
How
that's
about
going to
you
be an
give
issue.
me the 5 and this guy can have the trash pudding?
well, no, I need it right away because my interview starts in like 15 minutes. So I need it right away. I can't wait half an hour. There'd be no point. I'd just be buying you pudding, which I guess if that's what I have to do, that's what I would do. It's just as a gift. If
Okay, I
that's
guess
fine.
my life isn't as pressing as yours.
Well, no,
Hate
I'm
to
sure.
hear that from a new friend, but
Sorry. No, I just there's no reason. Your life is just as pressing. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the sixer, and I'm just gonna give it to you. And I think maybe, I'm gonna be a little low energy when I go into this interview, and we'll see. I'm gonna be a little low energy, and I'm gonna be a little depressed thinking about Greg, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll just see what happens.
what's
You
the
know.
job, by the way?
Oh, it's at a travel agency.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
the one a few doors down,
Yeah, yeah, it's just in the
Davis's.
same it's in the same mini mall here, you know. And so I
Nice.
guess as my understanding is that basically there's still people that like eschew computers and and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I'm pretty good with maps, and I'm pretty good with sort of just having a general kind of like I'm good at building itineraries and working out logistical problems. So I feel like I'm doing my interview now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
I
I
should
was
say,
sold.
I should say
I'd
this
hire
up.
you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That was great.
yeah. I mean, if they give me a problem that is as difficult as this pudding problem as part of the interview, obviously I'm cooked. But I think that I did a pretty good job drawing our attention to where the problem issues were, and it's maybe a growth thing for me to actually sort of resolve it in the future. So, but I am going to buy the six for you and your kids, and
Thank
you
you.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, take it and go, and then maybe I'll come back here and see if I can fill. Obviously, if Greg's gone, there might
Hmm.
be. I would prefer to
Oh,
work at the travel agency, but maybe
yeah.
I'll apply here at the
Yeah, come on
at the
by.
grocery store.
Yeah. Come on by. It is stressful, stepping on
Mhm.
eggshells around all the rules, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think we could get you going if the travel agency doesn't work out.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
geez. Well, I don't
yeah.
feel very confident right now, but we'll see how it goes.
Hey, come on. Hey, follow me to the register. You'll be fine. You'll be great.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah, let me ring these up.
Hmm.
And we've got a 1 for 6 deal going on for these guys. So,
What is that? What
yeah,
that means?
One six pack for six packs, or
well,
one pudding
uh,
for.
What? Yeah. What is that? What does that mean?
well, you've got to buy 6 and then you get one free on a rebate coupon.
So you're
So
talking.
you're gonna snap one off after
Yeah,
all that.
I'm gonna snap one off. Yeah.
You're gonna. But I have to buy 42 puddings.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
You
I have to
gotta.
buy. I have to buy 36 puddings, and then we'll get 42, and I'll get one of them. And are you okay taking 41 puddings for your
Oh God,
for your sons?
my kids are gonna be
Yeah,
comatose.
they'd be out of their mind.
Ugh,
Hell, let's do
why
it.
the
Let's
hell
do it.
not? Put
Yeah.
it all in a big bowl.
Ugh.
Oh, ew.
All right, all right, all right. That's an incredibly gross image. It's good enough for me. Oh, good stuff. All right. Okay, good. It looks like we've got a couple. Let's do one more and then we'll do the video and then everybody can get on with their nights, huh? Ooh, we got a couple. We're thank you, Mary Wynn's uh, plowing us with suggestions. Um, so uh, we have two. One is rosemary and one is the metric system. Do you either of you have a preference one way or another? No? We'll go off
Let's feel
camera and then we'll
them.
just see where it
Any and
starts.
Yeah.
all.
Any and all good.
Good
Ah,
morning.
good morning. Wow. The house smells great.
Yep, I've been baking up a storm. You're the
Already?
first one awakened downstairs, so
Wow.
you get your pick.
Oh, geez. Okay, sure. Yeah. This all looks so good. And it's flooding the house with smells. I can't
Yeah,
believe it. Did you even sleep last night?
of course. But I was up bright and early.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Geez. I can only
Caught some of the
imagine.
overnight TV while I was putting these in
Oh,
the oven. So we've got a quiche with
huh. Ooh.
sausage and spinach.
Oh, wow.
We've got
Jeez.
some homemade croissants.
Mm-hmm.
Got a savory French toast
Oh,
with
wow.
pesto.
Savory. Huh. No, I guess that's probably pretty. I'm sure that's great.
Oh, it's
Geez,
very
there's
good.
more food than you almost you almost have more items than there are house guests. This is this is
Well,
wild. We
I
could
mean,
eat
I
all day
thought
on this stuff.
I thought there would be a few more people, so I
Yeah,
had to be
yeah,
prepared for that.
yeah. No, no,
But
that's true.
who
Yeah,
knew there would be so many breakups in the week
yeah,
leading up to Christmas?
yeah. No, I know. It's a real lonely hearts, real lonely hearts situation here. It's it really, yeah, it really is.
How are you doing,
Oh,
by the way?
Morning.
um,
Morning.
Good
yeah,
morning.
it's a little touch and go. It's feel like it's around this time of year where things get you just start your feelings get heightened. And so if you're in sort of a sad place, you really feel it. You really feel the more sad.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, this
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, Tim.
Tim, come on.
She posted on Instagram. She posted a story.
Oh,
Oh
you gotta not
God.
look at your phone when we're here.
Yeah.
We got to have a bubble of safety.
How
I
fast
tried.
did you click on the story? Like,
Oh, it's so fast. So fast.
oh God, she's gonna see you were like the first viewer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
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 Did you react to it in any way? Did you put a reaction
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. I gave it a fire. I gave it a fire.
Oh
Oh,
God.
fire. Oh,
Why did I do
Oh,
that? Why?
I don't
Tim.
know. That feels like the worst one you could do. Oh, wow.
I told myself I'd at least switch to my other account. I said I would at least switch, but I didn't. I didn't even have time to switch over.
Oh, other
Uh,
account.
Yeah, other account.
Wow. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
keep
is
up
that
with all
your
that stuff.
business account
Yeah,
or?
my business account.
Hmm. Well,
Oh,
no, you don't want that.
my print shop follows her too.
You don't want your print shop having any kind of reaction or commentary on that. It's better
Yeah.
the way that it worked out
This
this
smells
time.
great, by the way. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, look at
have
this.
some quiche or some croissants or some savory French
The
toast.
toast is, yeah, the pesto's calling to me for
You're gonna
sure.
do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet that's
yeah.
good. I'm gonna start with croissant, but then maybe then I'll work my way up. I want to get I want to get my system started. The quiche sounds amazing, but it also sounds like it might really pack a wallop with all that meat in there. You know.
Yeah, well, just have whatever you're hungry for, and then I'll get started on lunch.
Oh, oh
God,
jeez.
why
Yeah.
are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
Oh,
Why are you
come
being so
on.
good to us, huh? What?
Come on. My poor brothers.
Yeah. No, I mean she can see that we can she can see that we've each had a rough time, you know. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
so
thought
excited that you've gotten into kind of like this thing. It's wild. She's was up since before nighttime TV stopped to do
Oh,
all this.
jeez. Oh,
that's the
jeez.
least I could do. It's the least I could do.
We were probably up at the same time, you know?
I could hear you a
Yeah.
little bit.
No,
Oh no.
come on. No.
Yeah. We installed that new like laundry duct so that people can just
Oh,
push their laundry like
yeah.
straight down into the laundry room.
Mhm.
But an
Yeah.
Yeah.
unintended effect is there's a crazy cavernous echo system in this home.
God, I
And
was
like
Oh
right,
wow.
you
right
can
on the floor
hear
next to it. Yeah. I was collapsed next to it for sure. Yeah.
uh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Geez, well, I guess I'm glad I know. You know, I didn't hear anything last night, but it would be truly eerie to hear, you know, cavernous echoes,
yeah.
you
Mhm.
know,
And that's
of
just blanket
anything.
advice. Like don't say anything private really in a room with a closed door because it's not closed to us. Just to
Mm.
warn you
Got it. Yeah,
during your
got it.
stay.
Well, I don't know what I would withhold. You know, I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like we're,
Lyle, you seem to be doing well,
yeah, you know,
relatively.
it's, I think that the thing is, I accept that there were reasons, you know, and so I'm able to kind of like start to get past it a little bit. I'll have moments of sadness, absolutely moments of sadness, but I'm getting by it. I'm like, I understand. Oh, okay, maybe this isn't what I would have chosen. It's not what I would have picked, but I see why it didn't work, you know, and why, I gotta give, you know, I have to give Sabrina credit for recognizing the and bringing it to us, because yeah, we were on an inevitable path that wasn't going to work. So we are hurt the least. Um, we're hurt the least by yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
hey,
So beautiful.
I didn't
Oh
mean to
god.
kick you off too. You know, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. It's our favorite holiday.
Yeah. And what
Oh
are we doing?
god.
We're just, we're being upset in our sister's house, and her sister, you should be
Come
the one who's
on.
upset. You're doing all this work. You're gonna make
Yeah,
lunch
No.
too.
yeah,
There's enough
sorry. Yeah.
breakfast here
Come
to
on. It's
carry
the
us through the
least
whole
I could
day.
do.
I
No,
don't
no, no. Now, do you guys like tuna fish and capers? Because I think I'm gonna make like a thick, like heavy pasta with tuna and capers,
Oh,
and
for
then
lunch after a big breakfast. I
yeah,
don't.
and then
Uh.
leave
quesadilla casserole. That's where you make the quesadillas in a pan.
Oh.
leave a section
And mm,
unseasoned for me. Leave my section unseasoned.
Unseasoned. I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't deserve flavor in my life right now. So
Uh, Come on, you deserve
Tim.
flavor.
Leave a
Tim.
fish. Leave a fish as it is, and leave a section of the casserole.
Tim,
Okay. Well, it's going to be canned tuna, not whole tuna
yeah.
fish. But
Yeah, that's how
I
I took that
understand
because
the
that's how it would go
sentiment.
with
That's
capers
better.
too.
That's actually better. I'll take it. That's better, actually.
Feels like it's going to be pretty salty. Tuna fish and capers both.
Yeah, it actually doesn't really have any added seasoning, but I'll see if I
Mm.
can rinse it off a little. Just something to go easy on
Oh,
you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
it
Thank you.
feels like too much. You know,
Thank you. Do you
this
feel
it
the
feels like too
emptiness
much.
in your bed too? You feel that? Do you feel that emptiness when you go to bed too? Is that why you were up so early?
All right. Well, my situation's very different
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
because
Yeah.
Mark and I are still together.
Yeah.
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 He's just, his astronaut training is not
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah,
Uh
that's
huh.
right. Uh-huh.
It's got to be
And
hard
yet
though.
it's
Yeah.
lasted a little longer than we thought.
Right.
Well, you want to be sure.
Yeah.
You
Um,
want to be sure if you're going to be shot into space that you get it all.
but he'll
So if it takes a
finish,
little
he'll go
longer,
up there, and then he'll be back home. So
Okay. Yeah.
we're very
Yeah.
solid otherwise.
yeah.
Good. Good. Yeah, that's great. That's good. Sorry if I made it weird. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's good that we get it all in the air. If they were in trouble, they wouldn't do such a radical remodel to the home,
Mm.
with the
Mm-hmm.
laundry chute. So,
Yeah.
right? So we can all just sort of like agree you're fine.
But
You
sure, I
and
get lonely sometimes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
probably it's not the same probably like you said. You
No.
know.
Because
Yeah.
Mark's coming back, I mean,
Yeah.
unless like they get done and they're like, "You're ready," and then they shoot him into space, and then he has like one of those, space accidents.
Oh, come on,
What? Why
Lyle.
would you
Come
say
on,
that?
Lyle.
Lyle,
Come
No, I don't
on.
know. I'm not trying to
What are you
catastrophize. I'm
doing?
why?
just sort of saying.
Come
I'm
on.
just
Come
saying.
on.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
What are
right.
you
I'm
doing, huh?
I'm giving a name to fears that you probably
Don't put that in
regularly
everyone's
having.
head, okay?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna use black hole to describe my situation, but that's too close to a space catastrophe. I
Yeah, that's
feel the
true.
black hole next to me. I didn't even say it though, because I was
Yeah.
like, that's
He's
too close.
barely even gonna leave Earth's airspace for his mission.
Yeah, but once you get into space, it's
Yeah,
like
you never know what's up
you know,
there, you know?
all rules are off, I think.
Yeah.
Probably. It would be wild. I've seen it. I feel like I've seen a movie, like, if I think about movies, it would be entirely possible for like Mark to be shot into space. Somehow he runs into a black hole. His body is compressed to the size of a penny or
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
Lyle,
You
why
know,
would you say this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come
Now
on.
just
Yeah.
now
You
it's
you
just
took
in
it
my
too
head.
far.
It's
You
just
took
in my
it too
head.
far.
All the
My
things that can.
husband's gonna be a penny. Why would you say that,
Well, it
Why
could be
would
Lyle?
the
you say
size of a
that?
penny or smaller.
Lyle, these are
Smaller.
the
If he
these are
passes
the
the event
kinds of
horizon.
things you shouldn't even say next to a vent. You shouldn't say it next to the vent, and you're saying it out loud in front of our sister.
Well, I'm
And you
not
know
going to
who
say
is
it next to the
gonna
vent.
hear it through the vent? My kids.
Oh,
Right. You mean they're going
oh,
to hear, they will have heard this conversation through the
there's a
Yes.
vent?
vent in here.
Yes, every room.
I missed that.
There
Jake,
sometimes
Dolly,
laundry
your dad's not going to
comes
be
up
turned
at
into a
weird
penny by a
times.
black hole.
Oh my god, you're
Okay.
making it worse,
Yeah,
Lyle.
that's
I'm
not
just sort of
helping.
saying, hey,
That's not helping, Lyle.
what?
That's not helping.
I just want to make sure if your kids are listening to the echoing conversation through the laundry chute right now, I just want to say, dear sweet Jake, dear sweet Dolly, your dad is not going to
Don't
be
say
turned into the size of a penny by a black hole. There's
You're
Oh
no
not
my
way.
helping.
god.
I mean, they
Hey,
may not even shoot him into space. He's had to take extra weeks at astronaut school
Lyle, eat some
beyond what
quiche,
they
please.
expected.
Eat some
Why?
quiche,
Just because he's
Okay,
so
so
please.
now it's a
young.
skill issue on the
Well,
part
they
of my
might not even
husband.
decide to shoot him into space. They might not.
He's going up
You know,
there and he's coming
he's taking
home the
extra
same
time.
size that he went up.
Well, I mean, space works different. His
Yeah,
he could elongate and make his bones thinner and
Lyle,
more brittle, so he could wind up coming back a few inches
yeah,
taller and
yeah,
way less. So his shape will probably change a little bit. It's a different kind of atmosphere than what we've got, you
yeah.
know,
what
Earthbound.
my fear is that one of those experiment rats will get out and it'll be mad that they put him up there and sort of attack.
Tim, I think maybe you're going. Yeah, yeah, that's too. Yeah, you don't want to. That's too much. Jake
Okay.
Dolly, it's not going to happen. Your dad's not going to be attacked by an experiment rat in
Sorry.
space.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Both
He's
of you
more
are
likely
going
to be
way
turned
too
into a
far.
penny by a black hole than he is to
Come
be
on.
attacked by a rat in space.
Yeah, no,
Here I am showing both of you unconditional love,
No, you're right.
making you
Thank
all
you so
this
much.
food.
yeah. Yeah,
I
you're right. No,
Well,
I've
I
gone too
still
far
had
again.
you over for Christmas, even though, let's be honest, this was supposed to be a couple's Christmas.
yeah, no, I
And
know.
I've
But
had to
well,
do a
hey,
lot of rearranging of the like party games and table settings that I had planned.
well, Mark's not here either. He's still working over Christmas to be identified as qualified enough to be shot into space and then come what may. So, it's all of us. Hey, we're stuck with each other no matter what. Now I acknowledge, this is a lot of what Sabrina was saying. It's like you won't shut up. You'll just keep speculating and speculating and speculating. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
recognize that. I need to work on that myself, and I will. Um,
Yeah.
but maybe after after the holidays,
You're not going to work on yourself till after the holidays?
nah, because the holidays for kicking back.
Yeah. I sort of go into stasis in the holidays too.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
I don't want to
Okay,
hold
well,
myself
good to
to
know. Good
anything.
to know I'm getting the worst of my brothers this week.
Yeah, well, but it also means that I'm going to be willing to eat whatever. I'm not going to be trying to watch anything. So I'm
Lyle,
like,
you're
oh, this is a
implying
lot of
that
food.
you wouldn't have eaten otherwise.
Well, no, I
You
would have
know.
eaten. I just would have
Well,
eaten
here,
sensibly.
look, the pasta's done. So
Whoa.
Oh,
here.
lunch already?
Dang.
I barely finished.
And
Whoa.
here's
All
the
right.
quesadilla.
Good stuff.
What a dysfunctional family.
Yeah, but hey, but they're trying, they're trying.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's nice they have each other.
yeah, yeah. It's especially on this holiday season where all their partners are erstwhile are gone. Yeah. Thank you both for jumping in and playing with me.
Thank you for
Just
having
Yeah,
on
me.
this was a blast.
Oh, of course. It's a lot of fun. I treasure any opportunity we get. I think probably I'll say okay. So next week I'm gonna have Caesar Jamie on to talk about the home
Cool.
and what's going on there. We'll play a little bit. I will try to and we'll see. I'm gonna try and induce him to bring along a very specific friend. Yeah, and I think that we can look forward to that, and that'll be fun. Then I'm gonna show this music video that I got Jay to animate for me. Basically, what happened is I'll leave it I'll leave it without comment before I show it. But I got a particular after I wrote the song, I had this notion in my head of like, oh, this would be well suited to be animated maybe. And I remember that Jay some time ago at the beginning, like during the pandemic, had started to do a thing where he started to animate people's shows, and I was like, that's I wonder if he still does that. That's pretty cool. And then I asked him, hey, do you still animate things? Would you do this? And he was nice enough to be like, oh, not really anymore, but I'll do it for you. So, so he put it together, and it made me laugh a lot the first time I saw it. So I think he did a really good job. So
I'm excited to see this.
Cool. Yeah, me too.
it might be a little bit laggy, but I'm gonna put the full thing up. After its world premiere now, I'll put the full thing up on the channel so that if you're amused enough to begin with and can put up with the tune, then you can certainly see. You'll certainly be able to see it in the state it should be seen on the channel pretty soon. Other than that, thanks, and we'll see everybody soon.
Bye.
Like it, love it, gotta have it, more of it. like it, love it, gotta have